fuck happened to the other thing? What's up, YouTube? Let's see. See if they sent out a notification already. I just heard it, something go off. Yep, yeah, it looks like they did. 21 seconds ago. Okay. Set up the other one. Hey, Tammy, what's up? I'm going to set up the other live stream as well. Probably not going to leave it on all night. It's a pain in the ass jumping back and forth. I was on your channel. You're on the channel now. Wait a minute. Let me look. Hey, Memory Hat, what's up? Wait a minute. Trying to set up the other channel here. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Alright, try to set this up again. Wait a minute. It's crazy. There we go. I think I got it. Now I got to go over here and make sure I'm on all chat or all messages. Then do it over here once I get this one started. Go live. Okay. One moment. We should be live on 2 channels. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay. Now I gotta get this turned on to all chat as well. There we go. So what's up? Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm sick to my stomach at the shit I keep hearing. There you go. There's the other notification rolling out. You know, Trump fucking stabbed us in the back. Prove me wrong. All right. He signed that fucking bill, evidently, that, let's just say, nothing new, same bullshit on the news. Exactly. That's right. Yeah, he fucking stabbed us in the back, where I look at it. And these people can continue to say how great he is. He's the one that's fucking signed a bill that they could put a kill switch in the fucking car and cameras shining on you and basically steal your right to fucking travel freely. You can travel as long as they approve of it. They throw you in a fucking vehicle without a steering wheel and it'll drive you there. It's fucking retarded. And nobody, you know, I don't hear anybody bitching about that. It's probably why he doesn't give a shit that the oil prices are going through the roof now. He's just going to keep bombing them and everything else because it's not going to matter. Pretty soon, nobody's going to be able to leave the 15-minute city. And that's not a joke. And people think when we're saying that, they ain't realizing this is maybe months away, maybe the end of the year. It's getting really crazy. And yes, Memory, it is the same shit, same bullshit every time. That's so messed up. Trump, the dangerous man. Yep. Well, he's he signed that executive order or something where they basically have the right to, go buy a car and they're going to put all this extra shit in there to spy on you. It's fucking bullshit. Who's that? How you doing? What's your name? James Hardy. I think you might have been on one of my live streams before, possibly. The name sounds familiar. Yeah, I was just ranting and raving, dude, because they're talking about, basically the new cars that are coming out, they're going to have kill switches in them. And the damn car is going to drive itself. You can get in the car and it'll drive you where you want to go. There's all kind of crazy shit. Well, you know what? That's not going to come right away because first they have something where Ford's putting it out, where it's cameras are looking into your eyes, your pupils, and checking your pulse rate, I guess, somehow, some way, and listening to the way your speech pattern is and tracking your eye movement to see if you're drunk. And okay, I get what they're trying to do, make it safe. But is it any safer if a fucking AI goes out on the road and, you don't think they actually have more accidents, according to what I heard today, than a human being? What's that say? What's that say? Yeah. How you doing? You look really good. Well, I'm really pissed off right now, to be honest, because I think people aren't realizing, man, we're going to lose all our rights, and it's coming soon. You're muted, by the way. Thank you. Can you hear me now? You're right. I was. I inadvertently hit the mute button. That's a hell of a place to put it, right on the side. Okay, cool. Let's see what's over here. If you're crying, it won't start. What's that? Oh, yeah. The car won't even start if you're crying or if you're upset. Somebody made one guy was saying he has a big ranch, and he said, if I'm in my truck and I'm doing work at one end of the ranch and I got to, drive way back to get to my driveway to get out to go to the hospital, and I'm out there using a chainsaw and I cut myself, I'm fucked because you'll be upset, you'll be bleeding and everything. The car will shut down. You're not capable of driving. If it's a fucking emergency, what if somebody's life is on the line? But that's what they want. They want to shorten the population. What's that? Hey, cool. Thank you. What? TT, how you doing? So it's crazy. Yeah, it'll read like your heartbeat and everything else. I thought I heard, like the AI in the car, and like I said, they'll track your eye movements. Like when a cop pulls you over and they do a DUI test, they'll tell you to look at their fingers. They'll be, follow the light beam on the flashlight and all this. And the reason they do that, they're tracking your eyes. I think like your pupil or something. When you're intoxicated, it reacts different, and they see that, and boom, you're burnt or you're halfway burnt, and then they make you do the walk of life. The fucking moonwalk for sobriety. It's fucked up. But I get it. You want to keep people like that off the road, no problem. But what about the fact that if you have AI running all these cars, glitches happen, okay? And people can hack into cars and turn them into weapons and just drive them right into a house that somebody they don't like, or into who knows what, into a crowd. It's just unbelievable. What's it say? Oh, by the way, there's 2 live streams going on right now. You guys over on the right here, that's Legends, that's Preacher Pale Rider, and the other channel is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. They're both my channels. I'm just trying to get more people on here. So I'm doing a double live stream. You can hop back and forth if you want. What's that? If you have a warrant? Yes, I'm glad you said that, Tammy. If you have a warrant on you, the car can lock you in and drive you right to the police station. And what was the other thing? Yeah, what's that say? I'm not going to a 15-minute city. They'll have to take me out. Exactly. Because that's what it's going to be better for everybody. We're going to put you all on 15-minute cities. Everything's at close at hand. Well, you know what? That means they're not letting you go. Fuck vacation. You ain't going nowhere. If your name ain't Bill Gates or, one of the other fucking elites, Bezos or whoever, you're stuck. You're stuck in your little prison planet. Your 15-minute, hellhole. And it's unbelievable. It's the same thing, same concept. It's going to be a concentration camp. They might make it look a little bit nicer in the beginning, but they won't give a shit once they get you in there and you have no ability to leave or do anything, or who are you going to complain to? It's not a joke. I'm dead serious. This is coming right down the road at us. It's not paranoia. I'm not full of shit. This shit is coming, and it's sad, and it's tribulation, basically. Oh, yeah, you're on Pale Rider, yes? Yep. Yeah, it's off the hook, man. Prison Planet. Alex Jones called it. By the way, they took Alex Jones off the air last night. Now, Alex Jones is kind of an asshole, being real about it, but he was telling some truth along with everything else he was saying. And they didn't like that. And now they took he's gone. The government took his channel down, but he might open up another one. InfoWars is done as of last night. His last broadcast. Now, why would they do that to a guy, and why was he sued for trillions of dollars? I know what he said, but people have done worse. They wanted him to shut up because when they pulled that whole COVID thing, he was releasing a lot of information. Other people are getting booted off the channels too for speaking up. My phone is going to die, so I might go soon. All right, well, you know what? Thank you for subbing, and thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again if you do leave. But hang in there if you can for a little while. Wait a minute. Yeah, freedom of speech. We don't have that anymore. It's unbelievable. My father suffered greatly in World War II. After World War II, he had post-traumatic stress. He had a ship sunk out from under him, fighting for our freedoms that are now disappearing, and many other people's parents. Yeah, that's cool. You're welcome. Okay, you want to silence the truth. What's that? Exactly, you're silencing the truth. You know what? You might not like what Alex Jones is saying, but he has the right, just like anybody else. Everybody should have the right to put their idea out there, but they're labeling everything hate speech so they can close it all down. Now, well, you know what? That's tyranny. That's a bunch of tyrants tearing your tongue out because they're afraid that you might tell the truth. And the truth is that there's a few at the top. They just want to control everything and enslave you and the world, the whole fucking world. And we can't let that happen. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's fucked up. I can't even believe you got to be an arrogant piece of shit to even consider doing that to human beings. In my opinion, what's that? Yeah, they definitely want to silence you. What's that? He's on Rumble. Who? Alex Jones? Yeah, he's actually going to he's going to go on YouTube again too, but they took his other channel down that he had for InfoWars for years. All right. And I think he's got a new one, Alex Jones Live, he said he was going to do. But I mean, it's crazy. They're just taking your ability to speak. That's time to snap on a fucking bayonet and start charging at the motherfuckers. It's like, yo, you want the revolution? Okay, you're going to get it. You keep fucking strangling us out. Because that's the way it feels. like they're fucking doing us dirty. I'm sorry I'm getting offensive, but it's ridiculous. Like I said, my father suffered greatly in World War II. Okay? So we had rights, and everybody else that died and suffered out there too. And we're just going to piss on their gravestones and not give a shit? Man, that pisses me off. You know? Google calling me racist because I said ones and zeros. Oh, yes. I'm glad you said that. Tammy's over here, one of my mods over on the other channel, one time said AI was ones and zeros, and that was considered a racist hate speech. Like they're acting as if AI is alive and you just offended them. But they don't give a shit if, you know, they go after, if somebody goes after Christians or some other group or Jews or whoever the hell happens to be and just talk shit on it. It's basically they pick and choose who they want to, you know, defend or not defend, or, you know, it's ridiculous. Should be across the board fair for everybody. You know, that's the way I look at it. Unbelievable. You know? So, what's that say? How you doing? What's that say? The something Roman. I'm having trouble reading this here. The Sir Roman. What's that? They want everyone to be a bunch of closed-mind goys that don't question authority. You're absolutely right, dude. You're absolutely 110% on the money with that. Yep. If you question authority, you're no good, you know? Ridiculous. God gave you a brain. He gave all of us a brain, okay? Should we let it rot in our head or should we use it? Like when they're trying to flim-flam us and screw us out of everything, our land and everything else. For instance, they burned out Maui or Lahaina and many other places, flooded out, and then the government goes in, steals land. Where did we see that before? Well, we didn't have to use floods and do weapons to fuck the area up. No, we just went in and did that to the American Indians back in the day. It's probably the same people that are in government now. It's probably their great grandfathers, because money runs in the family and it goes, the elites stay in the elites. That's the whole Great Reset. They always end up on top. They're the blue bloods that have to have everything and take the little bit you got, including your freedom, and flush it down the shitter. Now that's ridiculous, but that's what's going on. You know? What's this? I notice houses on Google Maps are now getting blurred out. Now I wonder why they're doing that. That's a good question. What's this? Fishing gas. Well, that's the next thing. I'm glad you said gas. Look what they're doing with the oil. Okay, we ain't got any oil over here. They're charging more and more money to put gasoline in your car, right? And they're blowing up. All around the world, refineries are being blown up. They're all in it together. You getting it? Why ain't they freaking out? They don't seem to even give a shit. I mean, they're not panicking, but they know it's going to hurt us a lot quicker than it'll hurt them, because they got their fucking gas stored somewhere under Cheyenne Mountain or wherever the fuck they're keeping their supplies, and they'll give us our gas at a really high price. But I don't see, like, they don't even give a shit that the gas price is going up and up and up. Doesn't affect them. They'd be running around in Humvees and shit, getting 3 miles to the gallon, and they don't give a shit. What's that? Fishing Sir Gas. How you doing? Is this the Fortnite channel? No, dude. But I think you might have been on my channel one time. The name looks familiar. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, not gas, fuel, but gas equals a comb. Where are you from? Are you from, I'm going to take a guess and say Turkey or India, maybe? I think you might have been on my channel one time, too. Your name, it could be anybody, but your name looked familiar. Yeah. Gasoline, for instance, like you're saying there, gasoline is going to be unaffordable for the common man. So, they'll let you ride a bus with 800 other people, and that'll be it. No more owning anything. And when you have a car, it'll be like probably, basically a community car. 2 or 3 people will have access to it. But you'll start to pay for your insurance for it. But the government will run it or whatever. AI will run it. So what the fuck? Who the fuck wants that? You know what I mean? You can't just pick up and go, oh, me and my family are going on vacation. You're going to have fucking permission. That never was like that in America. Now it's going to be. Watch. It's coming down the road. And I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you, this is coming really soon, this shit. If you force Google Maps, they must blur your house. I didn't know that. What's that? I like exploring random neighborhoods on Google Street View. Yeah, I mean, as a tool, that's a good tool if you're going to move somewhere or anything. But now you're going to have to probably ask for permission to use any of that shit. I think anyway. Maybe I'm going overboard, but I don't think so. Tammy knows this shit's coming, and it's coming soon. Oh, you're from Indonesia. All right. What's the weather like down there right now? Is it hot? Yeah, it is a sad time for the U.S. It's a sad time for the world, I think. That's why I'm saying I think we're heading for tribulation. The whole world's going to start starving. But you know what? We've had it pretty easy over here. And what's it say? Problem in America is big tech. You're right. You're absolutely right. They got too much power and they're taking over the big tech companies. Yep. And when AI takes completely over and you have, something happens, you'll have an AI judge or an AI police officer or AI, AI will be running everything and you won't get a fair deal or fair shake because it doesn't give a shit. It doesn't have human feelings. Even if there's something that happened and you're not even guilty, it won't matter. I mean, it won't even take all sides into consideration the way human would and maybe give mercy to somebody or look at it and say, no, we're throwing this case out or whatever. It's ridiculous. You're dealing with machinery. It doesn't give a shit. AI God. Yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. That's what they're planning on doing. Unbelievable. Robo dogs too. Yeah, they get. Yeah, they'll be walking down the street. RoboCop, a robo. Basically tracking you. It's ridiculous. It's really bad. And I don't know. A lot of people over in Europe are starting to get pissed off and revolting. England's getting really pissed off. They're forcing this whole digital ID and I guess digital money, currency. Yeah, exactly. It's right down the road. It's like, I think by the end of the year, is that what you're saying? I agree with that. It's so close, it's not funny. And, if you don't get that chip that they want to put into your body or your hand to scan, you won't buy or sell. And it says that in the Bible. I'm sure other places, I have to wonder. I don't know. I wonder if the Quran or the Torah or anything else says anything about that time, like predicted that, because that's coming. Where you won't even be able to do anything without that damn chip in your hand. I wholeheartedly believe that's coming. Yeah, I do not consent, Tammy says over here. You're right. Nobody does care about it. They will soon enough when they realize they're a slave and they're literally having everything ripped away from them. But it'll be too late. They won't be able to do a damn thing. And they'll march right in and they'll let them turn them into transhumanism. Half robot, half, putting little parts and pieces on you, and microchips and everything else, so they can control you like a marionette puppet. Make you dance around for their entertainment. Unbelievable. It's really crazy. I don't know that there's anything much we can do at this point. This is almost biblical. It's coming to pass. It's what we're going to have to endure. That's what I'm thinking. But you're right, dude. Nobody really cares. They're enjoying the moment. They're living in that, the last few seconds of freedom they got. They don't even realize they're about to lose it all. It's fucking maddening. Yes, Tam, you're right. Praying is about all we can do. Talk to God. There's a higher power. God, that's where you got to go. He's the only thing that can give us a fighting chance in this. In my opinion, you ain't going to stand against all that tech that got out there. And people are saying, oh, well, we'll form little communities and everything else and grow our own food. Well, I just saw today, Dabu77 video. He called, he got a FOIA request because his drones were flying over his garden and shit, coming and spraying shit. And he found out it was true, that the government knew about it, and they didn't do a damn thing about it because they're trying to eliminate any excess food. They want us to start starving and to be begging them for help. They're trying to enslave everyone. Sad but true. And you're right. Nobody does care. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it says grow inside, but you know what? That won't last very long either, unfortunately, because they'll start looking right through your walls with the fucking the tech they got now. Like you were saying the other day, police cars, they could come up and scan your house, even see if people are in there. Heat seeking, basically. They use infrared or whatever the hell it is, and they can tell how many people are in the house and everything else. It's crazy. Yeah, thank you. What's your name? Ahmed Belhich. Yeah, dude. I'm not going out quiet. Nope. God gave me vocal cords, and I'm going to use them. I'm going to scream it from the tops of the mountain, dude. I've had enough of just sitting here watching this all happen, and it's coming to pass. It's really going to happen soon. If nobody says anything, we're all screwed anyway. I mean, we're pretty much screwed anyway. Might as well go out fighting, the way I look at it. At least stand up like a man. So I wonder if when I talk, are smartphones picking up my voice? Absolutely. Yeah, you know what? Yes. Right now, we've already been spied on probably by the government and several other governments and businesses and everything else. Just talking. Well, fuck them. I don't care anymore. They're going to have to deal with some nasty motherfuckers when the shit hits the fan eventually, because people won't lie down and just let them stomp them into the ground. They're going to rise up. They're going to rise up big time when this happens. Nobody's going to allow you to choke the life out of them and take all their freedom and everything they own away from without at least some kind of fight. What's that? Concerned bats fight. What's that? Cornered rats fight. Exactly. Even a little fucking rodent would turn and fight because his life's in jeopardy. So the deal is, we got everything to lose. They got nothing. They don't care. They got tons of shit to lose, really. But they're trying to, they got us backed into the corner. That's when people get dangerous, basically. But you know what? We're going to be focused and just go after the head of the snake, That's what'll happen. Not going to waste our time with little fish, you know? When the shit hits the fan and they stop allowing you to live your life and they're interfering in your ability, your pursuit of happiness, like the Constitution kind of guarantees us, uh, people are going to be pissed off. They're going to stand up. That's all I'm going to say. You watch. 2002, 2003. Yep. I believe it started with the Patriot Act. You're right. Absolutely. And how screwed up is that? They named it the Patriot Act to rub it in our face that they were stealing our rights. Scumbags. Scumbags, you know? That's just spitting in our eye right there. They will lose their eternal lives. Exactly right. They're going to burn in hell. That's the only thing they don't realize. They're not going to get away with this. God's coming with a full army, and he don't need the full army. He can do it himself. You watch. The shit's going to hit the fan. It's called Armageddon. They're going to get what's coming to them. Yep. I've been telling my phone for months that if every citizen just, hey, how you doing? Little bit of pure gold. I was asking about you. I was wondering how you were doing. We gave $1, we could hire a retired Navy SEAL team, take out the VP and the Speaker of the House. Yeah, and I'm not trying to start a revolution. I'm just trying to say, when you come and take everything from us, don't expect us just hand it over without at least something. You know what I mean? Gonna make it hurt for them too. Fucking bullshit. I don't want to lie down and let them just stomp me into the ground. That's what they're trying to do. You know, how you been? A little bit of pure gold. Now AI is given authority to listen to all Carl's texts and emails. Exactly. This is what I said too. With all this shit I was talking earlier about the cars, right? How they're putting kill switches in and everything. Guess what? Trump fucking signed that into law. He stabbed us in the back by doing that. Why the fuck did he do that? You see what I'm saying? When you turned our tools, our vehicle that we use in our lives against us by not allowing it to work for us, but work against us, because it won't even let you drive if it might notice that your eyes, your pupils aren't tracking right. You might be drunk. No, you might be upset. You might, have a nervous condition or something else that has nothing to do with that, and the car will shut down. If that doesn't happen that way, there's also a kill switch you're putting in it, and many other things. Breathalyzer, if it senses any alcohol coming off your body, all kinds of shit. It's ridiculous. You know why? Same reason why they're trying to keep us from traveling, because our carbon footprint. They want to take every last bit of joy out of your life. They don't want you to be happy about nothing. It's soul crushing that they're after. They just want to shit on us and not just live the way God intended us to live, with free will and full of life. No, they want to squeeze us. And what's that? Trump is a business. You're right. He is a businessman, not a politician. Yep. And we're going to be in trouble soon from all this. What's it say? As a matter of fact, it might not drive again at all for anyone. Yeah, right. Exactly. They kill switch my car and I won't make another pay. Exactly. We got to shut them the fuck down. Okay, you got a kill switch. All right. You remember that limo that you guys were going to go ride off to the airport to get on your, expensive gas guzzling or jet fuel guzzling private jets? Those things ain't going to work either. We'll make sure of that shit. Fuck them. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's ridiculous. Let me turn this thing off. It's getting on my nerves. It's shining in my eyes. Who's that? What's that? Just 15. Just $1, right? Yeah. Yep. And you know what? People are really getting pissed off. They're screaming about the data collection things and data storage. They're taking everybody's data and holding on to it. What's that telling you? They plan on being tyrants with it. They're going to use it against you every bit of the way, and they're going to fucking kill us off. And it's coming in. You can see it happening right now, and that we ain't long from it happening full blast. It's already right around the corner. It's unbelievable. Stalkers, you're right, Tammy. Tammy was saying that the other day. She said they have these flock cameras. I guess maybe a lot of you guys know about it. I just went through a red light. The damn light went from, it went green and yellow for about 1 second and went red. You didn't even get time to slow down and do anything. They're rigging it up because these red light cameras they got, it's bringing in revenue. They don't care. They'll do whatever they got to do to steal a little more money from us because they're busy killing people with the last batch of money they took from us, our tax money. They're bombing some country that, the average person doesn't know an average person over there. And even if we did, we wouldn't be at war with them. It's the fucking elites. It's the fucking rich people that are killing each other for more gold and oil. I'm sick of it all. If you went to another country that, like anywhere in the world, you have a chance of getting along better than these diplomats do. They can't keep out of wars and shit because they're greedy. I ain't even gonna say it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What's this? Data collection without a search warrant. You're right. It's exactly right. They're collecting our data without a search warrant, which is illegal. And nobody's stopping that. Where's the Supreme Court? What the fuck? Yeah, not even the good kind of stuff. It's just because in years he has earned $3 billion between cryptocurrency and I can't read that, golf tours. You're right, dude. You're absolutely right. It must be nice to be sitting on piles and piles of money and decide the fate of the world. But you know what? They're going to pay for that down the road. God's going to punish those that are doing that. In actuality, I'm sitting here ranting about all this. It's a moot point. We ain't going to have to lift a finger. God's about to smite them. God's about to bring all holy hell down on this world to punish these people. Watch. Mark my words. Flock is a private company. Let's close them down. Right. Exactly. Every president through history has told Israel to shove it when it comes to Iran. You're right. I guess they just needed a president stupid enough to do. Here's the deal. It's not our war, Why we over there? I don't understand that. It's not about getting more oil because we're losing oil. They blocked the Strait of Hormuz and they're not able to do anything with it. And they're blowing up, everybody and their brothers blowing up oil refineries all over the world. Russia just had a couple refineries blown up. They got a major mess over there. It's raining black goo over there from oil. The oil was so thick it was burning up. They got drones struck them. I think it was in Russia, possibly from Ukraine, and I think it happened twice, two separate incidents. And there's several other all around the world. Oil refineries are getting blown up. That's part of the plan. They want to get rid of everything. We'll be needing to lean on them. They'll come out with the answers. Oh, here you go. We can't have these cars, but this is what we're going to do. This is because they want to be in control of us. And they've been sitting on all kinds of patents and inventions. They might roll some of them out, now, but it's all about them having control. What's that? Because Trump, what Master Beebe told him to do it. Yeah, exactly. And rich getting richer while the common folk bear the brunt or burden. You're right. To say, because in years, I said that already. The saddest thing about all this is that we poor people always pay you're right, the heaviest price. Believe me, there's justice coming. God is coming with a vengeance, and he's going to strike these people down. I know I'm sitting here saying this and that and the other thing, but just open the book, man, and read it. You'll see. Revelation's true. It's coming. It's going to be one hell of a battle. It's called Armageddon. It's coming. And they'll be hiding in the mountains, begging the stones to fall on them and cover them up from the wrath of God, to hide them from God's wrath. Ain't going to happen. They're going to suffer. It's just, we are spending $1.5 billion a day. We are at, yeah, exactly. What's that? Let's see. War with no congressional, exactly. No congressional approval. It's right, for war. And now he is, what's that? Talking about a draft. Also, no congressional approval. Right. By law, he's got to get Congress to, was it 2/4 of Congress have to vote on it or something? Have to vote yes. Sorry, I'm in my car. It's ridiculous. He ain't even going about it the right way. Legally, it's unreal. You're right, it's BS. Let me go over here for a minute. Yeah, it's really hard to deal with. Yeah, really hard to deal with. And I said, though, they're stirring up a hornet's nest. And they'll run to their bomb shelters and this and that, but they're done. They're going to get what's coming to them. They'll have their moment in the sun, and then they'll be burned up by the sun. You know what I'm saying? They'll get their 5 minutes of glory or whatever the hell it is, and then they're done. No, that ballroom, yeah, it was supposed to be private function, guess. Yeah, and they're asking taxpayers to fund it. Well, you know what? Also, look at the very word, the ballroom. Could be B-A-A-L, Baal, or Baal, where a Baal temple, worshiping the devil. They're their God, who, the one that they sacrifice people to and have been for generations. Anyway, it's just unbelievable. I think, wait a minute, what's it say? Right. What about the name of that thing? And yeah, and then ask for funding from the taxpayers. Exactly. Yep. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. I noticed how long we've been on here. Excuse me, close to an hour, and it looks to me like YouTube's barely sending many notifications. I don't know, but I've only seen a handful of people on here right now. You know, you got to be on here for like 2 days to get 100 views. It's ridiculous. You know. Anyway, let's just say I already saw that. I think you know what? I think probably just going to shut it down and get something to eat and call it a night. I didn't ask. What's that? I didn't ask nor vote for a ballroom for elites to party. Exactly. Yeah, the end of the world party. They'll be down there cracking open champagne, watching us on closed circuit TV as the bombs are dropping in our neighborhoods. Like the old ballroom, just fine. Yeah, right. Right. Unbelievable. What's that say? Just like that staged assassination. Exactly. The staged assassination attempt, the dinner, everyone, after the, what's that shield on Twitter talking about, with too bad the ballroom isn't finished. Yeah. Well, you want to hear something really crazy about that? You know all these scientists that are missing, the ones from NASA and all this, the working on for jet propulsion from NASA. That freaking guy that ran in there shooting up the place, he evidently worked there at one point in time, knew those people. I mean, what the fuck is going on? What, some crazy shit. And then on top of that, there's like 12 people that all knew each other or worked with each other disappearing. Why? So what's that? I've been watching the story about the scientists. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on? When COVID first hit too, there was the same damn thing happening to herbalists, naturalists, and a lot of healthcare people, and also bankers. They were killing off bankers and never found out why. They were trying to hide something. Maybe the fact that they were financing an attempt, a coup on the fucking whole world with a biological weapon, and these people knew something about it and decided they weren't going to work with them, so they killed them off. That's what I'm thinking. They're hiding information that makes sense. Exactly. Well, I'm going to turn the one. You know what? I'm going to turn this one off. Nobody over here, I don't think, anymore. So, and just go at one. Yeah, it's a little hard. It's a little hard trying to jump back and forth. I'll stay on here for a few more minutes. Hang out. Yep. Let's see. This had 115 views. I only saw like 2 people on it. Maybe they're watching. They weren't talking. But I got 3 subscribers on this channel. That's cool. 3 likes. Okay, so shut that down. It's a little easier going with 1, but I do that to try to get more people. All of a sudden, every now and then they'll let me have a decent live stream, but they've been killing it lately. And Gouda Patel better shape up. His drunkard days are numbered. Yeah. And Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you, this shit's gonna come rolling out any moment. Like, I don't know that we're gonna get to the end of the year without a lot of the shit that we were talking about earlier. Yeah. First off, Ford putting in the on the 2026 all them new features. Yeah, I don't even call them features. They're fucking bullshit. Surveillance. Anyone else wonder sometimes what direction he is looking? Who's that? Spyware. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Patel? Yeah. The next thing is, you know, when are they going to go after the people that fucking killed all those kids and raped them and everything else down there at Jeffrey's Island? When are we going to see those files? We're never going to see them. You know, we're never going to see these people get punished for that shit till God gets back. Jesus comes. We are dealing with evil creatures that are not. You're exactly right. They're not human. That's exactly the truth. They're lizard people, demons, whatever you want to call them, Nephilim. There's no way that these people are human. They only have us less than 2% of this. Yeah. Yep. They only gave us 2% of that. Yeah, you're right. What's that? I bought a trooper police badge at a yard sale. I wonder how that was legal to buy. That's a good point. Someone might have sold it. Was it a yard sale? And someone in their family probably passed away, had that badge. I don't know. You're probably not allowed to have that, I would think. People go around and impersonate a cop, you know? I could be wrong. It might be okay to have it, but I think it might be illegal. Cash Patel, I heard, came out of a Cracker Jack box. yeah. Yep. What, OJ? Cat's over. Can you hear my cat? Come here, buddy. What's going on? Come here. Come on over. Here he comes. What's it say? Yeah. Come on, Oj. Can you see? Wait a minute. Oh, maybe. Let me see. Oj. Let me reverse it. There he is. Can you see him? He's sitting on my laundry I just did. And that other thing's for the windshield. OJ, they're saying hello to you. Hey, is that how you doing, Mixed Media? Yep, OJ he's well behaved. You know what? I remember I contacted you months ago about. Remember he got injured? I was like, man, I'm worried about. He recovered from that. Cats are pretty tough. He was walking funny and everything else. What's up, Oj? What's up, buddy? Well, trying this poison out. It's fucking sugar-free Pepsi. You know it's nothing but chemicals. Basically, you're watching me kill myself with this shit. That's the next thing. Look what they're putting in our food, man. It's unreal. Oh, I didn't even get to tell you what. I think I started to talk about this. The guy just fucking go look at Dabu 77's channel. He just had a short up about a guy who was growing a garden and saying in their government was sending in drones and spying on him and flying over it. May have even been spraying his plants with something. And he got a FOIA request and found out that's exactly what was going on. Wait a minute. Or he gave up sodas. Me too, up to just now. No, I hardly ever drink them. Dr. Pepper was my thing there for a while, but shit's garbage, man. And it's not just even that, just everything is now. All our food has been poisoned, you know? Bad for pancreas. What's that, the sugar-free? Yeah. That's cool. Changed the recipe from Dr. Pepper years ago, and I haven't drank it since. Yeah, but the Coca-Cola did the same thing. They all did it because they were told to do that. They're putting poison in our food. You know what I'm saying? Why would you, if it was selling as good as it was? And actually, back in the day, I kind of liked Coca-Cola back in the day. I noticed something really weird. It kept tasting weirder and weirder, like chemicals were being dumped in it. Probably because that's exactly what happened. And instead of sugar, they started using high fructose corn syrup, which is bad for you, and all kind of other crap. Yep. Store-bought kombucha is shit. Yeah. I'll tell you what, when I drank kombucha, I don't say it, I've always felt good after it. Like it gave me energy. What's this say? What'd you say, Oj? OJ. Can you guys hear him? Oj, say something. Listen. OJ. What's up, buddy? You hungry? You hungry? Come on, Oj. Hey, I was talking a minute ago. Bill Gates apparently has his hands in it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, that's what they're doing. And it's same thing with the smart dust. All that shit's getting in us. They're owning up to that. They've been dumping smart dust on us. And then they probably electrify you once it gets into your body. They can fucking hit you with microwaves and cook you from the inside out like you're a hot pocket. Bill Gates, what's that? A little bit of pure gold. I wish, what's that? I could have a coffee talk with you. What was that other? Oh, Bill Gates apparently has his hands. Yeah. Right. Yep. Bill Gates is like the expert on everything, according to him. I mean, what kind of arrogance is that? That he's just doing whatever he wants around the world, and don't worry, he's going to save our planet. What a fucking whack job! What an asshole! Unbelievable. What's up, OJ? Huh? You hungry? Are you hungry, Oj? That's a rule the universe they have to tell. Oh, you're right. Exactly. I say that often too. They can't use anything against us unless they let us know. It's the whole thing with the predictive programming too. Why else would they be on there? Basically, even The Simpsons. all that's set up so they can do their occult black magic shit where they mention it and then they can seemingly perform whatever shit that they're doing, because there's no reason why someone's got plans against you and they're telling you ahead of time if you're at war with them. And that's what's going on. We're at war with these assholes. You don't fucking telegraph what you're going to do next. So there's some occult symbolism and shit going. Is that? I use cinnamon and coffee. So yeah, same here, Tammy. What's up, OJ? OJ, say hello. Yep. Is that any good? Italian sweet cream. What, for your coffee? Yeah, I got a, no, I'm going to have a ticket coming. One of them flock cameras went through it the other day coming home from work. And I'm telling you, it went from, it was yellow for about a microsecond. It went green, yellow, and then red. Like literally just a flash of yellow, and that went red. It's all about the money. You don't drink sodas, but I enjoy a good glass of sweet tea. What's up, OJ? What you doing, OJ? Here. What you doing, OJ? OJ. There you go. What's up, OJ? What are you doing, buddy? Huh? OJ. What are you doing? You don't drink sodas, but enjoy a good glass. Yes. Sugar is yucky and tea. I grew up with, what's that? Okay. Yeah. And we just drank tea. Tea, no sugar. And Southern tea just thought of sends me into diabetic shock. Exactly. And you know something? My sister-in-law's from China, and they look at you, they laugh at you if you put sugar in the tea, you know, because we went out to lunch, me, her, and my brother, who's her husband, and she just was kind of laughing, and the waitress, we went to Chinatown. She actually knew the waitress, because she used to work in Philly as a translator years ago, or not a translator. What do you call that? And basically a college level teacher for Mandarin. She taught Mandarin and I don't know what some other kind of Chinese language. But yeah, they laugh at that. They never put sugar in there. They don't like sugar in their tea. Do you eat desserts at all, Tammy? I hear you talking about cakes and stuff. I mean, sugar, that's the problem. Even though you're saying you don't take sugar, you guys probably do and don't even, to some degree, unless you're highly strict on what you're eating. They're hiding sugar in everything. You know what I mean? Oh, you cook the cakes. All right, yeah. Your kids eat it, or your grandkids, I guess. Mean hummingbird cake. Yeah. Oh, I meant to say this earlier. Did you guys see out in California and in Texas, typhus is hitting? Typhus is a disease that comes from fleas, infected rats, or whatever. It's all that kind of reminds me of the bubonic plague, but evidently it's becoming a major problem. And they're saying it's from, you know, basically homeless people that were living in, I guess, the tent communities, and of course, blame it on the people that have nothing. Even though it's probably is true, but our government probably put some experimental. Bill Gates probably released a billion chemically altered fleas or biologically altered fleas to kill the good flea. Like he did with the mosquitoes. That's the most fucking ridiculous thing. He was trying to protect us from yellow fever or whatever, dengue fever or whatever down in Florida. And he released a bunch of mosquitoes down there to kill the other ones. Like, talk about taking shit out of balance. Why'd that motherfucker go home and leave us alone, Guy's nuts. Now he's doing another thing where he's basically him and I think it's Harvard or something was helping him with this. They were literally going to drop tons of chalk dust out the back of planes to block the sun or lessen it. It's ridiculous. We need the sun, And he was going to cut down trees and all this other shit. The trees are our fucking lungs of the planet, to turn carbon dioxide into oxygen for us. But I guess they want to get rid of us. We're the carbon footprint they're trying to erase. What, OJ? What'd you say? What, OJ? What? What you talking about, OJ? Huh? He's over there talking every now and then he says something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the hurricane, yeah. Dumped them all out there. That's a nice experiment gone awry. So now they're all probably blown all over the place, spreading disease. Yeah, I didn't see her. I wonder, dude, you know what? I wonder if the fucking YouTube booted her. You know what? I'll send one more link. Send a link over to her. Yeah, I didn't see her all of a sudden. Okay, she's probably cooking or something. She does that. She'll watch some of it and roll out, and she's cooking something and comes back in. Oh, okay. There she is. You know what? Actually, I was getting ready to hop off. I didn't want to be rude. I ain't seen you for a while there, Mixed Media. But I got to get something to eat, I think. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. And next week, I got off from Blue Rocks. We're out of town. Probably just do a little bit of DoorDash. And I'll be doing some live streams. Go keep an eye out. And I'll send out some notifications if I can somehow, some way. See you guys later. Have a good night. Thanks again. Hit me with thumbs up on the way out if you can. Bye. And subscribe if anybody's hiding out there that don't have subscribed. Good seeing you again. All of yous.